In this video, we are going to quickly cover how to upload your constituent and giving files into Causemo Insights. Now, the first thing to note is there's a specific format that you're going to want to follow. For constituent file, you are going to need to include the donor ID, the first name, last name, address line, city, state, and zip code. Optionally, you can also include email address or address line too. And as you can see in this example image, you're going to need each of those headings in a column, and then you're going to need to save that file, not as an Excel file, but as a .csv. So whether you use Google Sheets or Excel or some other spreadsheet, as long as you can save it in a .csv, you will be fine. You can also click on this link here in our knowledge base to download a sample constituent file if you want to have an example in hand of that .csv. Once you have your .csv saved, you're going to come back to your Causemo Insights account and you're going to click Constituent File. Now we're going to browse to my desktop where I've saved this. You can see constituents.csv, and I'm going to open that, and the system's going to process it. And now we need to just make sure that we match our data property to the CSV property. So the data property is how Causemo Insights labels these properties, and the CSV property is how you have chosen to label your properties. So just making sure they match. So if your donor ID, if the heading of that column has something different, you're going to need to match it to donor ID so Causemo Insights knows how to process it. So here we go, donor ID. These are drop downs so you can change if you needed them to. Last name, I don't have an email in here, so I'm going to skip that, or I can come here and say, yep, we're going to add in the email because my CSV file does in fact have that. Address line 1, we're going to skip address line 2, and then city, state, zip, and we want to give this a name, so we could say 2018 constituents. Something that will help you remember what this file actually is and what it contains, and hit upload. And the system will process it, and you can click close and go on through your day. And you'll see here it is processing it. You'll see that both up in this heading as well as in the processing tray. While it is processing, you can also upload a giving file. So similarly, we have a specific formatting that you'll want to use. That includes donor ID, transaction ID, amount, and donation date. Optionally, you can also put in the channel source. This is really important if your organization wants to be able to see how these donations were provided, whether they were through email or peer-to-peer, or any other way that you like to know channel source. So again, we're going to come back to our Causemo Insights account, and we're going to click plus giving file. We will find it on our computer, giving.csv. Again, it has to be a .csv file. And we click open, and now the system is going to start to process that. And we can say 2015 through 2018 giving. Or if you had a specific event of giving that you were uploading, again, however you want to be able to remember what this file contains. And then we want to map those properties of what the CSV property is into what Causemo Insights maps it to. So we have our transaction ID, donor ID, the gift amount, the date, and that channel source. And we hit upload. And the system will process it. Once that happens, you can click close and start navigating your way through the product. If you have any questions, you can always click here on the little yellow help widget. You can type in your questions and those will go directly to the Causemo Insights support team, or you can navigate to our help articles by clicking knowledge.causemo.com, typing in your question. So for example, if you wanted more information about uploading, you could see all the different articles that we have on uploading, or you can take a tour through our various help articles by different question types.